Oh yeah, typical drive to LA for another audition. So what do I think about on the way up? You know, it's so different than it was like 10, 15 years ago. I used to do this. You'd get to the audition, the sides would be out, the name of the character on top of the sides, and you'd get the one appropriate to you, go out in the hallway. You'd have 15 or 20 minutes, and then they'd call you in, you do the reading. So a lot of the time you're right there on the paper, right? You spend a lot of time on the paper. If you were really good, you get off the paper once in a while and look into the eyes of the person reading with you, usually the casting associate or the casting director. Today it's different. You can download, as you know, sides, memorize it. It shouldn't be totally memorized. I mean, you want to leave some room for some interesting things to happen during the reading, you know, because your instincts are going to play. But you don't want to look like a mechanic delivering lines. Yes, yes, Betty, I know. I saw them last night myself. In my interview with acting coach Doug Ward, I liked what he said. He said, you always treat it like you're going on a job. A job like if you're reading for the part of a doctor. Well, you're going to your office, you're a doctor. So that your mind begins to think like that. I like that. Use a little bit of the paper and look in the casting director's eyes or whoever's standing there, the reader, and do the best you can to present what choice you made. You're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to, you know, do I have a choice today? Yeah, sure, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. It starts when I look at the material and I become instinctive with it as to what it is and what it's about, and then I formulate what I'm going to do to put myself in that situation once I'm in the casting office. I kind of like make sure that the material is in my brain to the point where you don't have to think about it. You know, you refer to the page, but most of the time you're up into the eyes of the person reading with you. But you don't want to like be in your head trying to remember what it was you memorized. What do you bring in with you? What do you dress like? Well, commercially, you know, you go, if you're going to go read for a doctor in a commercial, wear the doctor's coat. They love that stuff. They eat it up. But theatrically, when you go in, you want to just dress like I'm dressed right now. You know, just wear a shirt. It's casual because they can see you in whatever it is you're going to wear. And you don't want to put pressure on yourself. You want to relax. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, you want the job, but you don't want to put the pressure on yourself where you say, oh, I got to have this job. Wow. You know, what a great credit it would be. This would mean so. Once you do that, then you go into the reading and you're really pressuring yourself to do this awesome job, and you become fake and you push and it's not real anymore. You're going to do your best work when you're relaxed. Okay, well, we're getting close now, so I'm going to concentrate on that. I'll talk to you on the way back. Oh, and don't forget to put money in the meter, headshot, resume stapled to the back, sides. You're all set. I'll report to you on the way out, okay? Let you know how I do. Well, I think that went well, but a lot of times I've done these readings, you think they went great, they're going to be calling you, and you never hear from them again. And a lot of times when you don't think you did so good is when they call you and offer you a bigger part. That's happened plenty of times. Hopefully that's what's going to happen this time. We'll talk about it on the way home. I think that went pretty good, but it's hard to tell, like I said when I first came out of the reading. And once I leave the reading, I don't think about it again. And what's the point? You're not going to go back in and do it tomorrow. I mean, unless this was a pre-read, and then you're going to go back in to read for the producers. Otherwise, you wouldn't be going back to do it again, right? Do I want to see what it is that I did? No, I don't. I don't care. You know, once you did it, you did it. You can't take it back. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to, you know, they say, well, we can send you a copy of whatever it is that you did in the reading. I'm not interested. What's the point? It's out too late. You say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. It's already done. It's too late. If you spend your time thinking, gee, did I get it? Gee, I hope I got it. You're going to drive yourself crazy. Whatever it was that you did it, it's gone, it's over. You wait to see if they call you. Usually in episodic television, you're going to find out whether you got the part or not late in the afternoon or next day, you know, unless, of course, it's a pre-read and you have to go for a callback with the producers. It's a little bit different for feature film because in feature film, they have more time, so they don't have to get back to you that afternoon or the next day. They got more leeway to do the casting. Sometimes you don't hear anything for a couple of weeks. Whatever you do, don't stress yourself over this. I know you want the job. I know you want to do good on it. We all do. But once you do it, forget it because it's out of your control. Do the best you can. be yourself, and we'll see you next week here on the Coaching Corner.